Hello. Start. Okay. Yeah, sure. Zoom in. Start. Started. YouTube. One more. This is your view. Team watching reels on the close to the topic.
Good evening and welcome to day 4, Namma Bengaluru League 11-a-side Season 2 tournament. We have 3 matches scheduled for the day. And the first match is Majaz FC versus Richmond Town FC. Majaz FC is coming from a loss from the previous game with United fourth place. And Richmond Town as well has been coming out from a loss with Titans FC. Both teams will look out to win this match, secure those 3 points. The weather today is 24 degrees Celsius as we speak, and the weather forecast says that it is going to drizzle or there will be slight showers. Then that is something that the players will definitely have to watch out for. The playing 11 for Richmond Town FC here. They will be playing in a 4-3-3 formation. Couple of players there. Karan Kapoor, Rohit Nair, some players to watch out for. Majaz FC, the squad here. Both teams are playing in a 4-3-3 formation here. Amlas, the goalkeeper. Hari at number 7. Vikupu played previously very well in the previous match. Majaz FC in the black jersey here, and Richmond Town in white. If you look at the stats of the previous game, that is Majaz FC, which they have played with United fourth phase, they have definitely gone for those attacks and tried to hit that ball into that penalty box. In fact, they had 5 shots on the target with United fourth phase, and they will look to keep that momentum in this game as well. Richmond Town too had 2 shots on the target in the previous match with Titans FC, and they managed to score 1 goal of that. A really good ratio there. They will look to keep that momentum going and secure that 3 points for the day. To the left, Majaz FC in black jersey, and to the right, Richmond Town in white jersey. And we will kick off the game shortly now. Majaz FC are the playoff, are the runners up for the 11 side season 1. A revert team here, they will look to score those 3 points for this game. They are taking a lead on there. A good pass. A good cross there. Will he get a header? But too wide out of that penalty box. A good start to the game. Majaz FC trying to take control over that ball. They know that they need those 3 points. They're well within the first 2 minutes of the game and they've already tried to get some few shots into that penalty box. Richmond Town FC there with the ball. Good long pass, but maybe intercepted by Majaz FC. Out it goes. Majaz FC on the strike. We have Hari there with the ball. Passes it on to his teammate. It's quite interesting how Majaz FC, within the first 5 minutes of the game, they have managed to take control of that ball and put it into that penalty box. They know that they need those 5 points and they will be making as many attempts as possible during this game. Majaz again, but a good attempt at tackle there by Richmond Town, but taken over again by Majaz FC. A good shot, but cleanly, easily swept in by the goalkeeper there. Again taken, a clean save, wonderful, came right into his arms, and he managed to easily save that ball. Both teams battling out for the control of the ball, but again goes out. Wonderful interception there by Majaz FC. And he takes over the ball. That is Vikupu there on the strike, passes it on, a good opportunity, and the first goal for the match. Wonderful assist there. Vikupu put it to his teammate. He found that opportunity.
Hey, it is not number 9 now. Number 9 is Vikupu. Vikupu passed it to somebody else.
Number 9. Number 9.
You sure? Two people.
10 pass to 10 pass to 9.
It is definitely not Vikupu, that's why. Because Vikupu was here, he passed it to his.
It's only past 10 minutes into the game, and Majaz FC have shown them why they are a rever team in this league. Wonderfully taken by Vikupu and then passed it on to his teammate, and hurry there with the ball, but
Nice.
Passed it to somebody else. What's his name?
we are only at the 10 minutes of the game, and Majaz FC have managed to score that goal. Vikupu easily passed it on to his teammate Dinesh, jersey number 11, and managed to really assist it wonderfully, and then right aim into that goal post, and he got the first goal for the game. If they keep this momentum going, they will really dominate that game. Richmond Town will definitely have to up that defense. And they haven't barely, been on the attacking side of the game, Richmond Town. They will look to change a few strategies, try attacking and get that ball into that penalty box. A few attempts and they could as well as manage to get it into the penalty box. A wonderful cross there. Will he take it? But he's outnumbered there by Richmond Town. Dinesh Maria, the first goal for today's match. That is teamwork at its best. Vikupu passed it on to Dinesh and he managed to sweep it right into that penalty box. A long pass. Rishabh there with that long kick. Tried to again put that into the penalty box, but two off the goal post. This match is definitely getting exciting, especially the way Majaz is playing. They are not leaving a single opportunity for Richmond Town. Trying to grab that ball, hold that possession over the ball, take control, attack. They are on constant attack, always looking to put it into that penalty box. Wonderful start by Majaz FC. Richmond Town now with that free kick. They will now want to make the most out of this. A good long pass there, but taken over by Majaz FC. A good pass there for Majaz. You can hear those screams in the pitch today. Majaz with those constant tactics, playing man to man, and that is really getting them the possession of that ball. Richmond Town will definitely look to strengthen their attack. Wonderfully passed it there to Rishabh. Good long pass, but nobody on the other side there for Richmond Town. Moaz there, jersey number 17. Good dribbling. Passes it on to his teammate. Matthew at 36. Good teamwork. Both players taking it easy, but still going really fast with that ball. Teamwork at its best here. You can see the team players passing it on to each other, and the referee has called it. Ajay with the ball there. Can he make it? He has a man, but deflected by Majaz FC. Can they make it? Majaz FC has the ball. Can That is a missed opportunity. He was overpowered by Richmond Town. Really good defending by Richmond Town. They have upped their ante at the defense here. Such a missed opportunity there for Majaz FC. That was Dinesh, the left winger. He did, in fact, try. He was fast on his feet, but overpowered by those two defenders by Richmond Town. They have definitely upped the game. That is something that we must recognize, and that would go a long way for Richmond Town. They must keep that defensive line, a strong defensive line, but up the attacking as well. A good kick into their penalty box, but easily taken by Richmond Town. Tejas there, the goalkeeper for Richmond Town. And the referee calls it. Every time Majaz FC makes these mistakes, Richmond Town will look to capitalize on this. A good defense there, good deflection by Richmond Town. And he has an opportunity, will he? But the referee calls it again. It's the first 20 minutes of the game. This is the Namma Bengaluru League. 11-a-side, Season 2. If you're watching this, share this across your friends and family. Because we here at the NBL, we want to really celebrate the talent of Bangalore, the passion for football that Bangaloreans have, and that is what we aim to do with NBL. Celebrate people like Vikupu. A good opportunity, but that is missed. That was a wonderful cross there. Wonderful attempt by Majaz FC again. Wonderfully played by Majaz. It's been an exciting 10 minutes, in fact. Majaz has dominated the first 20 minutes with those constant attempts, and again they are at it. A good pass. Will he get it in? Another opportunity there. Another deflection. Wonderful save by the goalkeeper of Richmond Town. Tejas there. Really good defense, but they will really have to up their game, not give these kind of opportunities. That was, in fact, a missed opportunity for Majaz FC. They could have just made it into that penalty box, but they had a few defenders at the back, and Tejas too was quite quick with his hands, and they managed to quite deflect that ball. But luck will not definitely be on their side always, and they will have to up their defensive line, try to get that ball way past the attack there into the Majazes. Richmond Town with the ball again here, but taken by Majaz. Rishabh here with the ball, passes it on. Moaz here with 17. Really good passing by Rishabh, Moaz. Such good teamwork. They are the playmakers here for the game. They have changed it for Majaz, in fact. You could see the ball passing it amongst themselves and getting it slowly into that penalty box. Richmond Town boys, though, will have to definitely up the ante here. They need to put a few shots into that penalty box, pass it amongst their players, and try to get it into that box. Majaz FC on the attack. A good long kick, but too wide into that, way out of that penalty box. That was Rahul, the centre mid fielder there. A good long pass, but will it go to Richmond Town? There is no players there. A missed opportunity. Moaz here with the ball. Passes it on to Matthew. Back to Moaz again. He's outnumbered and taken, intercepted by Richmond Town. And their opportunity there. Matthew with the ball. But another missed opportunity. Good tackle, but should have been assisted by his teammates there. They could have put that into the penalty box. Wonderful playing by Matthew. They had that teamwork, but somewhere the attacking there missed it. Another missed opportunity for Majaz FC. That could just have been another goal for them. These opportunities may prove to be very costly for Richmond Town. Called by the referee, a foul there. We're almost to the end of the first half. Richmond Town will look to re-strategize themselves as we close on the first half of the game. A good long pass by Richmond Town, but intercepted by Majaz FC. A good pass there by Harshit, 24, but called again by the referee. A good opportunity for Richmond Town. They will look to make the most out of this. Will have to get that cross into their penalty box, a header there, and that could make all the difference. Will they get it in? But a good kick, but way above that penalty box. That is the end of the first half. A good end at least for Richmond Town. Richmond Town nil, Majaz FC 1. It's been a fantastic first half for Majaz FC here. They have very easily dominated Richmond Town throughout the majority portion of the game, in fact. And we had some fantastic game by Vikupu, Rishabh. The team has done some wonderful teamwork, pass it on to each other, and got those shots into that penalty box. And if you look at the stats here, Majaz FC has got 6 shots on the target. And in fact, they lost many opportunities. That could have been more than one goal scored today. In fact, this is very bad, football for Majaz FC, considering that they are a revert team. One of the, they are the runners-up for season one. A lot of missed opportunities for Majaz. Six shots of on the target and 6 shots off the target. Whereas Richmond Town here, they need to up their attack. Only 1 shot they had off the target. The end there was very good for them, and they will look to make play in that momentum. They have saved 6, but they will have to definitely up the attack, and that is how they can change.
But you came later. I bought the car to going. You can come. Yeah, first half now. You're making a six, passing, yeah, passing everything.
We're almost near the end of the break time, and Richmond Town will look to re-strategize themselves. The boys are huddling up. They have to get a few more attacks, up their attacks. Their defend was good. They have saved a lot of those shots into their penalty box. Wonderful defense, in fact. If you look at the stats, they had 6 shots that they had saved. So that is good defend. But on the other side, the attack was fairly weaker, and that is something they have to change. And with that, change in attack, that is all that they would probably need. The attack is where Richmond Town is lacking. The defense was strong, and that is where their improvement really, lies. And I'm sure that they will really make that change, come back. It is a very strong team, in fact. They have some really fantastic players. In fact, if you look at the stats of the previous game with Titans FC, they had 2 shots on the target, 4 shots off the target. And that is what they would really require. A few more shots into that. And I'm sure that they can make change. It is a strong team, in fact, Richmond Town. One of the underdogs of the previous season. Wonderful game by Richmond Town. Looking to take control of that ball. We'll wait and see what changes that they make to their either playing 11 or the strategy, in fact. Hopefully they will turn the tables round and probably just win this game. Richmond Town is a revert team, in fact. The underdogs for the previous season. And we begin the second half. Quite easily taken by Majaz FC. Richmond Town, you can see the change in the game already. They are on the attack. That is fabulous. They realize their mistakes. That is good football. Majaz on the strike. A good long pass. Linkage with a kick, but intercepted there by Richmond Town. A good long pass, but again tackled by Richmond Town here. Majaz with the possession, but and the referee calls it here again. And they pass it on. Do they have a man there, Richmond Town? An opportunity there, but that was definitely a good opportunity for Richmond Town. He did try and kick that, but just a little wide of that penalty box. This is a good start, in fact, to the second half. If you look at it, Richmond Town has managed to, grab that position, take that into that penalty box to the other side of the pitch. They will look to keep that momentum going. Good attempt by Richmond Town. They have managed to try to take that position of that ball, Richmond Town, but unfortunately, somewhere in the attack, they need those more team members. They need more men on the attack. A good long pass. A good opportunity, but a little wide away from that penalty box. It's interesting how both games are playing. In the first half, we saw major domination by Majaz FC, but Richmond Town here on the second half trying to take control of that ball, and that is what true spirit of a team is. Not letting go of the game. Trying to still fight back. And that is what really is sportsmanship here at its best. They just need to improve on that attack there, and they will probably just turn the tables around. Melvin there with a long pass, but intercepted by Majaz FC. Taken again by Majaz. And the referee calls it. Offside it is. These mistakes is what Richmond Town will look to make the most of. The offsides, the fouls, and that is where they could probably change those game. We've passed the first 10 minutes of the second half, and we've seen wonderful change in strategy by Richmond Town. They have managed to, take control of that ball, but they just need to keep that momentum going. And that is all that Richmond Town would probably need. Just constantly up the game, change that momentum, have the position, and put that ball into that penalty box. If you're viewing in now, this is the NBL 11-a-side Season 2 tournament. Majaz FC versus Richmond Town, the first match for Day 4, Week 2, here at the HAL grounds. Leave your comments down and let us know how you love the game. We want to really celebrate players like Rishabh, Vikupu, Melvin, the talent of Bangalore, and the love for football that they have. And that is what we really want to do. And with your support, we can go a long way here. A wonderful opportunity for Majaz here. A long kick, but too wide from that penalty box. That is Rahul, the centre mid. Syed with the yellow card for Richmond Town. They will look to play easy. I mean, they are at the back foot, but playing easy is the way to go, and they have to keep that momentum going with their attack. A long kick there, but it seems like taken over by Majaz again. Good attempt at tackle by Richmond Town. It's quite amazing how Majaz has almost surrounded the defensive here. And Richmond Town has clearly failed to deflect the ball this time. Even despite having so many defenders in their own area. A good attempt there by Majaz, taking control of that ball. Majaz has left no stone unturned in taking control there. Wonderful attempts by Majaz. We're left with only 15 minutes of the game. Richmond Town will look to really change their strategy, get into that attack. 15 minutes to change the game. That is what they have, Richmond Town. They have done it in the past. They have managed to show that they are the underdogs. And I'm sure this team can do it again. Wonderful interception there. He saw that ball, came in and took control. Majaz, in fact, has repeatedly done this and they've been quite successful with this. That is what has managed to get them major possession of that ball, in fact. These interceptions that they do quite often. Really good spatial awareness by the team members. And the referee calls it. That is a very bad attempt at tackle and very well called by the referee here. Akash with the ball here at number 6. A good long pass. Will his teammates? A good header, but easily saved by the goalkeeper. Good attempt by Majaz, not leaving a single stone unturned. A man is down. That may prove to be costly for Majaz. We're left with only 10 minutes of the game. And Richmond Town will look to make the most of these. Get those long passes. Keep on constant attack. And try to get those shots into that penalty box on the target. Richmond Town, trying to constantly be on attack. Good passes here. Passed it on to Leo. Leo back into his teammate. But Majaz FC, they're very well called by the referee. That is a yellow card for Majaz. A good call by the referee here. They could have taken it very easily. I mean, they have the lead. They have nothing to, in fact, lose. A good opportunity at the right time for Richmond Town. They will look to make the most of this. A good long pass. Will it turn into a header? And an appeal by the team, but unfortunately, the referee doesn't give it. Wasted opportunity by Richmond Town. They're losing no time.
This is the NBL 11 side season tournament. Rounds. I like what you see. Leave a comment. Support the players. We have some wonderful players playing on team. We have Vikuku, Rishabh, for Majaz, Richmond Town. We have some fantastic players like Leo. Showing your support for them. He wants to celebrate that. Go in a long way with their confidence. That is what we aim to do here at the NBL. Celebrate players. Celebrate their talent. For Richmond Town, there is a player, but will he take it? But taken by the goalkeeper there. Namma's the goalkeeper. opportunity there. But easily saved it by wonderfully done for the team. He went straight in, took one for the team, and took that ball. Wonderfully done. That was difficult. Was there for the team too. The team needed wonderfully done by Namma. Sweeping with no fear. Man is down, but it's definitely played well done. This may prove to be costly for Majaz FC, but they definitely have some time to come to an end. They definitely have time to rethink on how Majaz can get that rest technique. Such wonderful play by Amla. Came head on and took that ball. Wonderfully done when the team needed it. Amazing. 0-1 Majaz FC. Majaz FC with that ball again. Can they make another goal? And they have an opportunity. And that is another goal. Wonderfully done by Majaz FC at the last minute. They have made the impossible. Such a beautiful goal that is. Wonderful assist there by his team.
Wonderful there. That was such a wonderful goal. At the last minute. Not expected. Absolutely not expected. The boys of Majaz will go home happy. A beautiful game. And that brings the shutters down for the first game for day 4, second week of the NBL 11-a-side season 2. Such a brilliant, such a wonderful game this was. Dinesh, wonderful playing by Dinesh. 2 consecutive goals by him. Majaz FC 2, Richmond Town FC 0. The boys at Majaz will go home happy. They have won this game. They had lost the previous game, in fact, with United fourth phase, so they have managed to turn the tables this time with Richmond Town. Richmond Town, on the other hand, have lost the second game. And if you look at it, Majaz FC have been in a constant possession of that ball. In the first half, we saw 5 shots on the target. And in the second half, too, they managed to keep that momentum. Richmond Town FC on the attack, very weak attack. They will have to up their attack. Majaz FC, in fact, had a lot of opportunities. Dinesh managed to score those 2 goals. They managed to only convert 2 of those 8 goals. A very poor ratio if you look at it. And if they manage to, turn their attacking and get those shots into the target, they would probably get more goals into that post. And that is somewhere that possesses an opportunity for them. Majaz FC 2, Richmond Town FC 0. A wonderful game, wonderful played by Dinesh, Vikupu, Rishabh. Such beautiful game. Wonderful assists by the team. Good teamwork. Majaz FC takes home the victory today. Thank you so much. That brings us to the end.